Hello everyone, how you all doing today? I'd like to share a short story with you. Imagine, if you will, you are now in your 20s and you have suffered from migraines and severe headaches from as far back as you can remember. And you're currently sporting a 6-month-long headache. Not fun. In addition to that, your back is always in pain. In the mornings, it can take you 10 to 15 minutes to stand up straight. And something as simple as a sneeze can cause shooting pain in your back. Now remember, you're only in your 20s. Can you imagine living the rest of your life like this? Well, I can. The story I just told you is real. It's mine. Speaking from my own experience, chiropractors have given me back the ability to sleep comfortably. They've reduced much of my pain, and they've alleviated most of my headaches. The benefits from chiropractic adjustments far outweigh the risks. Keep in mind that adjustments are not just for the elderly or the severely injured. Regardless of your age, most people can benefit from a chiropractic adjustment. According to the Palmer College of Chiropractic, located in Davenport, Iowa, since 2011, 62 million people have visited the chiropractor, and 77% of them say their chiropractic care was effective. That's some pretty good percentages. Today, I'd like to tell you about some of the many things chiropractors do on a daily basis to improve the lives of their patients. I would also like to tell you about some of the benefits and some of the risks of adjustments. Again, the three things I'd like to cover are the services offered by chiropractors, some of the benefits, and some of the risks of adjustments. Starting off, all chiropractors offer different services, but these are some of the more common ones. There's cervical and spinal manipulation, cervical and spinal decompression, and physical therapy. Now, cervical and spinal manipulation, that's just adjustments of the neck and the spine. They're usually painless, even though the name sounds a bit intimidating. Some of the benefits of having this are relief from pain in various parts of your body, such as your head, neck, back, and joints. Also, sometimes pain from one area can transfer itself to another part of the body, like sciatica. I know we've all heard about sciatica. Sciatica is actually a pinched nerve in your lower back. It transfers pain down your leg and into your foot. This is very painful. Speaking of pinched nerves, here are several areas that pinched nerves are more common: in your neck, your shoulders, and your back. If they're in your neck, they can cause headaches and migraines. In your shoulders, they can cause your fingers and your hands to go numb. And in your lower back, again, sciatica. Another service offered is cervical and spinal decompression. Now remember, cervical and spinal just simply refers to your neck and your back. This is the process of restoring lubrication between the discs. The lubrication is temporary, but with repeated decompressions, the effects can last a much longer time. This process does offer longer lasting relief than manipulation, but it is not for minor issues. It's for those who have serious spinal problems, something like sciatica. The other service I mentioned is physical therapy. Physical therapy in conjunction with adjustments can really make a difference, not only in pain management, but strengthening your core muscles to help keep your bones in place. Again, there are many types of physical therapy, but I'm only going to cover the common ones, like physical exercise and stretching. That can build strength as well as increasing your range of motion. There's ultrasound and the light pad, which reduces inflammation and heals the damaged tissues. Lastly, there's massage. And with this, they try to increase the blood flow to a specific area, and that aids in the healing process. Like I mentioned earlier, these aren't the only services provided, but they are the more common ones. Next, I'd like to tell you about some of the benefits of having adjustments. Now, there are many benefits to having adjustments, like increased range of motion. This can also improve your quality of life. Also, there's pain relief without the need for drugs. So, pain relief without nasty side effects. There's the possibility of being able to postpone or even avoid surgery altogether by healing damaged tissues. It can also reduce muscle tension, and this has therapeutic side effects like reduced stress and calmness. Surprisingly, it's also much cheaper than conventional medicine and drugs, even without insurance. Now, these are some of the benefits one can receive from having adjustments. Now we'll cover the risks. To start off with, there are some who should not receive chiropractic adjustments. They shouldn't have them at all. Those with acute gout or bone cancer are just a few of them. As with everything in life, especially when it's medically related, there's always going to be some risks. One major complaint or risk is that the adjustments don't always work quickly. They may require multiple adjustments, and it may not be permanent. Well, drugs aren't a permanent solution either. You have to keep taking them to make it work. And some, again, can have really nasty side effects. Also, some surgeries aren't permanent either and can actually cause more pain and damage than you actually started out with. Well, we've all seen the news lately, and they've been talking about the model Katie May. She died after having an adjustment after she had a fall. Well, to be honest, stroke is a potential risk. But according to a 2001 study, it was published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal. This only happens about once in about 5.85 million. And you did hear that right. It is 5.85 million adjustments. Now, think about the amount of people who die from surgery, anesthesia, and drug-related problems. And this is on a daily basis. Another risk is the potential for pain and stiffness after the adjustments, but this pain usually goes away within a couple days. And as far as surgery can cause far more pain, and that pain does not go away within a couple days. Sometimes it never goes away. The last thing I want to mention is, and keep in mind this is not a risk, it's more of a con, is that some medical insurances may not cover a visit to the chiropractor. However, an adjustment can cost anywhere from about $40 to $60, depending on the chiropractor. And one surgery, that's just one surgery, will cost you in the thousands. There is chiropractic insurance, and it's usually pretty cheap. You can recover the cost of that usually within a couple visits. These are the negative aspects associated with adjustments. However, we can see that with surgery and drugs, the potential risks can be far greater. Now, we've covered some of the services offered by chiropractors, the benefits one can receive, and the risks of adjustments. Even though having an adjustment might seem intimidating, according to the Chiropractic Association, there are about 250 million, and I'll say that again, 250 million visits to the chiropractor every year. Can that many people be wrong?